Let's make a Miniverse remix making the Curious Oysters from Alice in Wonderland. We're gonna start off with the Miniverse Cafe Series 6 Oyster set. For this project, we're only gonna use the top shell so that you can display the other half of your oyster. This is clear UV clay, and this is what I'm going to be using for most of everything in this project. I'm going to use it to attach the two top pieces, and this is what I'm using to build our oyster. This part that I'm starting with is going to be the oyster's face, and I'm just kind of smearing it out to make sure it's the right size that I want it to be. And here I'm starting to form its little cheeks and face. When I'm happy with the shape of the face, I'm going to cure it with a UV light. So I'm using acrylic paint to come up with the different colors for our oyster. Later on, you'll actually see me use an acrylic marker, so use what you have. Here I'm placing more of the UV clay down, and this is going to be the body of our oyster. One part in this process that I forgot to show you is at the end of this, after I smooth it out, I flatten the very end, and you can see it here as I cure it. Next step is to make the blanket that goes over the oyster's body. I just use some paper bag. You can use anything that you want, really. And I'm just going to use liquid UV resin to attach it and cure it. Now, I always like to pre-measure this. That first piece that I showed you actually didn't fit, and I had to recut it to get it right. So that's what this is. Up next, again, I'm using the UV clay, and we're making our little hands that go over the blanket. I'm also using a silicone tool to form the clay and get the shapes that I want. After we cure, we mix up our next color of paint, and this one has a slight purple for the hands. Next are our feet, again with the UV clay, forming it to the shape that we want, and then we are curing it. Then we're going to move on to the next foot. For the feet, we're going to paint the bottoms blue, and then the tops are going to be white. You can start to see here that the paint starts to get everywhere. With the help of a toothpick, rubbing alcohol, and water, you can go back through and clean up all the edges. Here I'm using a Sharpie ultra fine pen tip, I hope I said that right, to draw the face. It's not perfect, but I'm just trying to give you guys the idea of how I did this. After this step, I'm going to go back through with UV resin, liquid resin, and we're going to cover it all, cure it, and that way everything stays. And that's how we made our Curious Oyster. Thanks so much for watching.